Hello everybody, this is Kanchan Kaito with the Suicide Donkeys, and today I'm going to be looking at my units. I want to go ahead and learn more about my units, how they work, how the AI system works, and today we're going to be focusing on Riflemen. Or it's better off if they're just being called barbarians, because that's all they are, barbarians with guns. They're really retarded, and when I say retarded, don't take offense to that. I mean they have childish minds. Sometimes they will run across a battlefield under the pressure of howitzers, under the pressure of tanks, under the pressure of fighter planes, under the pressure of machine guns, all to get a building way off in the distance that has no significant value whatsoever because they think it's shiny. Alright, these guys are freaking morons. They are stupid. However, like barbarians, they can go ahead and run through a base quite fast in bulk and great numbers. Now this could be to your advantage at lower levels. However, when you get to higher level bases, they lose their effectiveness without support. But we're going to look at them at lower levels, attacking lower level bases. I'm talking about bases that are just ranked 4 or under. Obviously, rank 4 troops, I can run through a rank 1 base with just 6 of these guys. And speaking of just 6 of these guys, why you ain't going less or higher is because the landing craft holds 6. So the higher these guys get, the easier it is to run through lower level bases to get those tags and resources that are so vital to the game. Alright, moving on, we look at the damage per second. Now, they're doing 20 damage per second. Alright, and if you jump down here to the housing space, it's 1. Now you look at a tank. A level 2 tank or rank 2 tank will put out 50 damage per second. Alright, so 4 of these guys are doing more damage than a rank 1 tank. Alright, we look up here at the health. Now my health is only 78. Obviously a tank is about 500. Alright, so we're looking at them leveling up to a rank 5. It'll put it at 95. So it'll take about 4 of these guys to equal the equivalent of 1 tank. However, 1 tank is 1 tank. Alright, so when the howitzers are hitting, or other tanks, or anything with splash damage are hitting that tank, they're hitting that tank. But when they're hitting riflemen, they're hitting all the riflemen bunched up. I swear, I think these guys think they're penguins. They love to bunch up. They love just to be shoulder to shoulder, running up a battlefield, having no tactics whatsoever other than just bang, bang, boom, boom, destroy this, destroy that. Alright? The training time, 20 seconds. 20 seconds is great because if you look at 2 structures, I can put out 46 riflemen for every 2 tanks. Now that's beautiful. That means I can just hordes of riflemen just for that tag farming. I can do hordes of riflemen for them lower bases to pick up like 50,000 resources. Bases like that, 60,000 resources, they're all over the place. These rank 1, 2, 3, 4 bases, they're pretty easy to run over, especially with just riflemen. Primary target, any. Alright, this can be a problem because, like I said, they will run across all kinds of fire and run through hell just to destroy a fucking taxi cab way on the other side of the island. They really, any can mean literally any. They don't have any mind of their own. Most of the time they're attacking targets which are closest to them, but a lot of times they will destroy walls, go all the way around, and then snake all the way back around to destroy a wall to get to something while they're taking fire from objects that are closer to them. So you really got to understand the AI of the system and how these guys think. If you don't understand that, you're going to run into a lot of trouble. Now range. Now this can be freaking frustrating. Alright, the range is 4 yards. That's half the range of a tank, right? So they're up and close and personal. Here's where the barbarian part comes in. Alright, when they come up to a structure, they will destroy the wall at 4 yards away, as indicated on range. But once that wall is down, they will move within 1 or 2 yards of the structure to take the structure down. Now, this makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. The only sense I can think of is the programmers thought, hey, you know what? The troops are going to hit a building. Instead of blowing the building up, let's just run inside the building and then blow it up. You know, That's the only thing I can think of when it comes to range and why the AI program has them running up close to buildings and taking the buildings out. Uh, it's problematic. You know what I mean? If they're outside of the range of artillery or outside of the range of the machine guns, I mean, if they're not getting hit by howitzers, they're not triggering the base as alarms and tanks and troops are flooding out of the base and everything else, then they should stay where the hell they're staying. But instead, they like to get up close and start shooting that building because they think it looks shiny and pretty while they're getting their asses blown away. Damage type, direct. That means they have no splash damage capability. So when one troop is firing at one object, that object is taking damage and the surrounding objects receive no damage. Alright? They target land, sea, and air. Now this is great because there's a lot of tactics where you're going to have where you land troops on the beach, their planes take off, and you swarm the beach with the rest of your troops. Now the reason I do this personally and don't do what 99% of the other players do is because it's more effective. It's cheap. It gives you that advantage. Now a landing craft holds 6 troops. So if I drop 3 landing craft down, I got 18 troops running up to the beach. Those 6 planes are fucking gone. They're out of there. They're knocked out of the park. They're done with. Plus, I got my troops on the beach, and they're doing damage to the structure. However, what 99% of y'all other players do is y'all launch a counter airstrike. Now, that's kind of pointless, a waste of planes. Because as soon as you take down those planes, guess what? Your planes get taken down. I mean, it just makes no sense. You do it too early. You don't do it right. You don't use proper tactics. And you end up wasting your planes in a needless pursuit to take out somebody else's planes when your riflemen will do that job for you. Alright? Now let's move on. Alright, this is what not to do. Now you see he quickly goes ahead and sends all his troops in. Hits a landmine. Boom. Why? Because they were bulked up. However, you see the damage output when they're bulked up is quite heavy. So how do you balance that? First of all, you don't send all your troops in huge bulks. You see the result why. Now, like I described, they're not the brightest of guys, so the howitzers and tanks quickly take them out because they were bulked up. This makes these troops ineffective, and overall, looking at the situation, it's just a waste of time and resources. This guy did 20% damage to my base. Really, his troops didn't even do probably 10%.
Yeah, with the troops now I got 76. Of course, some of you higher levels can put out a lot more. But 76 be more effective on this. Now, your troops will always need support. Now, the only thing that's a threat to them is the howitzers, and that's because they like to bulk up. So we're going to angle this just right to get rid of that howitzer. Start working on that. And as they're working out, we're going to come up north here. Drop off 1 unit of troops. Looks like the machine gun towers. We're going to let them ships soak up the damage. Looks like there's no mines. We're going to drop 2 more. And they're going to clean that up real quick. Now while they're taking the damage and they're holding it off, hopefully the ships can get rid of the structure fast enough to take down the sea tower. I'm going to go ahead and drop another unit off on the side here to check. Now I see the gun towers up here and there's a howitzer up there. That howitzer is going to be ineffective on me. We're going to go ahead and take out these machine guns first. Hit on 2 sides of the island, checking for landmines. We find none. We're going to drop 2 more units down because they're putting out enough damage. As you see, they'll knock down that wall quick. As you see, I said they move right up and just start kissing the building every single time. There we go again. Every single time they'll just bulk up right on top of the building. So that's extremely frustrating. But as you see, just a few troops at rank 4, they are knocking these heavy walls down with no problem, taking the buildings down with no problem. And of course, this is an abandoned base. Now, I'm going to put a unit down here in the back. We already got 50%. We're looking at the machine guns starting to eat them up. We see that there's no mines. We got the sea tower. We're going to drop 2 more. And then we got to worry about these cannons up here. So I'm going to drop the remaining 3 ships over here. I don't think I have to worry about any landmines whatsoever. As soon as this howitzer's taken off, I can my troops hopefully will focus on the sea tower. Now that's pretty much the only defense they got. I think they might be out of range of the sea tower. I'm not sure, but the sea towers dropping the troops. Now they're all bulked up together, so they're going to take down these structures quite fast. As you see, they take down the walls quickly. They're taking down the building quickly, and what the hell were you doing? So I had one guy shooting at the wall where everybody was running around. Like I said, they do some stupid shit. So now they're ignoring the gun tower, running through a hellfire, like I said, starting to hit some of these structures. I think the gun tower just was out of range of them. They go ahead and finish off. I got one guy left, but he's not really going to do much. And that's how you use your troops on a base when you don't got to worry about nothing. So that was an easy 50,000, like I said. It's very quick. I could put 50, 60,000 on the lower level bases and just start inspect. What? I got attacked? So apparently I got attacked 4 minutes ago, and I have no idea how or why, because I was in the middle of a battle and I have not logged off. Oh, so this works to my advantage. So here we see a bunch of troops bulked up. Now what did I say? Do not drop them all down bulked up like that. And what's happening to them? They are getting immediately just pundled. So now here's a huge chunk of troops just jumping on. Now you see, like I said, they do a lot of damage to the bases. Oh my God, he's sending even more ground units. Oh, this is amazing. He sends his planes in to counter my planes, and of course, like I told you, his planes are going to take it down extremely quickly. Now this is a beautiful thing to watch. These huge hordes of troops just easily blowing through the walls and easily blowing through the structures. Being this many, they're really not taking much damage from them. Machine guns, but the howitzers are just pounding on them as they come closer. Of course, my machine guns are just going to finish them off, because I mean the howitzers already dropped their health way too low. The machine guns are just eating them alive. As you see, every second or two a troop dies, and that's the end of that. That's all he has, and he didn't manage to get 50%, so that's going to be a loss on his part. So that was good timing. Hey, I don't know how it happened, but it was a good timing. Alright, everybody, that's all the time I got for today. As you see, my riflemen are almost rank 5 in 3 days, 6 hours. And I just say almost, even though it's 3 days, 6 hours. So that time will go by fast. I appreciate you watching. God bless. Happy hunting. Remember, the suicide donkeys are recruiting. Like and subscribe if you can, if you may. We'll keep putting out some videos. I don't care if only 4 or 5 people are watching them. Alright, so until next time, good luck.